So I'm here with Terry Marriott. We're excited about the vehicle standing behind me, and I know the video is not perfect yet, but we'll work on that. Terry is bringing what's called the Sherp to the Atlantic Outdoor Sports and RV Show, March 8, 9, 10. So Terry, I liken the Sherp, which is behind me, to the, and I'll use a Fast and the Furious analogy here, the demon love child of a monster truck and maybe a side-by-side. Can you tell me a little bit about what this thing is behind me?
What we refer to this as is a side-by-side on steroids.
Sure.
Okay?
Yeah.
The Sherp is an all-terrain vehicle, virtually unstoppable. It will go through snow, water, ice, bogs, you name it, push trees over, everything. It's fully amphibious, and like I say, if you're out on the ice and you happen to go through the ice, it'll keep busting the ice until it gets a hold of some good solid ice, and it'll pull itself right back up on top. Well, it's unbelievable.
So I'm here at Terry's property, and as I was driving in to meet with you, I saw the tracks all over the place. There's a pond over here to our left, and you can see the skid marks and stuff. So Terry's already been out playing. I want to tell everybody that this is a vehicle that he imports, and it is not just a show and tell item. It's certainly something that you could take home. For the guy that thinks he's got everything,
He don't.
he doesn't have this.
No.
So tell me a little bit more about what you're doing on that side of it.
Well, the Sherp is made in Russia and Ukraine. The Russian models are all made of steel. The Ukraine models are all aluminum. This is all aluminum machine.
So it's a little lighter.
It's very light.
Yeah.
It's 2,900 pounds.
Yeah.
You look at that machine, it looks a lot heavier than
Sure
that,
it does.
but it's only 2,900 pounds.
Yeah.
It has a 4-cylinder Kubota diesel into it, 44 horse. It's a 5-speed standard transmission, and self-inflating tires. So we can take the air out of the tires, which we will do and show you,
Yeah.
and we'll pump them back up 27 seconds from dead flat to up in operational pressure. Our pressure range on the tires ranges about 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds, 3 pounds at the most.
So I'm going to get a shot as soon as we get done this of the tire, and maybe he's going to back it off this gigantic rock that's beside me, and you can see what adds to the traction is the tires when they're not so inflated.
That's correct.
So I can't wait to go on my little spin here, because you promised me that we're going to have to edit some of this video because I'm going to be pooping my pants.
Yep.
So let me...
and just so that you know, this machine will crawl over an obstacle up to 1 meter high.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get going.
All right.
So Terry, I'm just going to do a little walk around of the vehicle here just to show everybody exactly what it is that you've just climbed up on. And you can see the back tire is a little deflated, or it looks that way, but
The way this machine is set up, it has a tubular frame, and the axles are hollow onto it. The tires are filled through the exhaust of the engine. That's why I can inflate them so fast.
right on.
Okay. Now, as you can see, when I'm going over an obstacle, one tire will compress. It will push the air out of that tire and push it into all the other ones to take up and as soon as it comes off the obstacle, it goes
Inflates back up.
It goes right back.
Wow.
Every tire has a fuel cell into it. Right there.
Yeah.
Okay? You can carry up to 58 liters in each fuel cell. The fuel tank has a capability of 56 liters. With the combined together, your range is 3,100 kilometers.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're one of those, you don't need to
So
spend
if
too
you
much
wanna go
time at a
deep in the
gas
bush, you
station.
can go deep in the bush.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So now the fun part. Terry's got to climb back up this somehow and get in the front.
Now, as you can see, I tried to break the ice up a bit, but it's just a little bit too thick.
We're going down a steep hill into the pond. We're floating. Well, I can tell you, we just climbed out of that broken ice. Now we're on the frozen part of the pond. every guy should have.
Well,
I can tell you that. We're heading back to that broken ice here.
Now, if you are on a lake and you're running,
Yeah.
say you're in fifth gear and you're running across the ice,
Yeah.
and the ice starts to become unsafe,
Right.
it is something to be in. And watch, we will literally push a wall of ice in front of us,
Yeah.
rolling. And if you look at the back, it's just open water, just rolling behind you.
Yeah.
It's just something to see. Yeah. We don't want to get wet.
No, I don't want to get wet. It looks cold.
It is.
So Terry, just while we're getting to the next sort of humps we're going to climb over, if anybody's interested in these, you're the rep for Nova Scotia.
All of Nova Scotia, yes.
And they come with different features and things like that on them?
There are two models. One is the Sherp Pro, which you're in right now.
Yeah.
And basically, they come the way you see them.
Yeah.
There's 2 bunks in the back, so if you want to go camping, you just flip those straps down back there, that becomes a bit up there.
Yeah.
Same as on this side. There's a heater back there that runs off the diesel.
Yeah.
It's a Wabasco heater, same as what they have in tractor trailers for heating their sleepers.
Right on.
So you don't have to have the engine running. There's dual batteries in the machine as well. If your main battery dies when you're back in the bush, you bypass it by just pushing a button.
Yeah.
And you can start your machine. So we're going to crawl over this wood, effortless.
I couldn't walk across this any faster. I'd break my leg.
Okay, so we're going to go up over these rocks and up over the hill into the woods.
All right.
As you can see, these ones are a little bit higher than the last ones.
They are. Probably 3-4 feet now. Didn't get hitched up at all.
Sure, we'll climb the hill up to 35 degrees.
I would have walked the hill and that steep.
That's a bad recommendation.
Yeah.
I'm here to tell you I've been a lot steeper.
Wow.
I don't mind taking risks in the extreme.
No, no. Well, and you got to demonstrate with the machine. Exactly. You got to demonstrate this so everybody knows. Some great applications for this include like search and rescue, I imagine.
That's correct. No problem getting the stretcher back there, and 2 people will be back there working on the patient. They'll just be taken over to the woods or wherever he's at.
Yeah. Now you think of these as a great little fun toy, but they really have some commercial applications.
There is so
don't
many
they?
different applications.
Yeah.
And, well, actually, the second model that Sherp makes, it's a truck model. So basically, we have a back window right behind us here.
Yeah.
And the back portion of the cap comes off of the half-ton truck.
It's like a little bed.
So you can bed and push the car away.
Yeah. Land another little wood pile here.
There's 2 feet of clearance under this machine. So pretty much crawl over anything you want to attempt.
All right. So we've parked, and Terry's just opened up the back end here. What are we looking at here, Terry?
Well, basically, this is the back side of the machine. When you're in the water and you're crawling up on the ice, it's strongly recommended that this door is to be shut.
Well, I honestly, when we were climbing out of that pond, I was expecting my feet to get wet.
No.
But
No.
everything's all sealed and
Everything's
tight.
sealed. And actually, when you're in the water and the machine is floating, the machine will do 6 kilometers an hour in the water, off the tires, but you can have those tires totally flat and this machine will still float in the water. It's a sealed tub is what it is, right?
Yeah, so it hold the air,
Yeah.
keep you up.
So basically, inside the machine, if you're going to use this machine for camping or whatever, if you've got to stay in the woods overnight, there is a Wabasco heater that runs off the diesel fuel. So right up there, you see the knob. You give that a turn, it'll flash up and she'll start heating the inside of the cab. So you don't have to have your diesel engine running to keep yourself warm at night.
Yeah.
It is equipped with 2 bunks. You flip these down, crawl up there, there's 1 bunk, one on the other side as well. And if you got kids or whatever, and you want to gear up a little mattress, they can sleep on the floor. There is LED lighting inside the machine, front and back, so it's very bright inside.
Yeah. You don't appreciate the light here today because it's bright outside.
At night it's very bright inside this machine. Yeah. There are storage compartments under this section and this section of the floor. The other panels basically are taken out for maintenance.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
The machine, it is a chain-driven machine. The chains on the machine are basically the same chains as they use on road graders. So it's a very industrial grade chain that goes on the machine.
Yeah.
Self-lubricating from the cab of the machine. All you do is press a button, it loops the chains for you. Very friendly to work on. All your maintenance is done inside this machine. You do not have to. So if something does happen and you're back in the bush, you can crawl on the machine, take your panels out, turn the heater on, whatever you want, and you fix your problem.
Yeah.
If there is a problem.
Well, I can tell you it would have to be something pretty significant because, like I said, you took me over some pretty rough terrain here. That's nothing like what you've told me off camera that you've been through before. But, you know, these things they're built for this.
Actually, there is a video on YouTube of the Russians going across Siberia.
Yeah.
And they took, I think it was 3 of these machines and another one that was specially made. It was a 10-wheeler.
Oh.
Yes. So they could carry a lot of gear with them.
Sure.
And it was a 10,000 kilometer excursion. It took them 6 months to do. They never touched the road. All backcountry. They were going down rivers, through mountain ranges, everything.
That's the ultimate off-roading experience, I bet, isn't it?
It is. It is. Anybody that wants to have an ultimate ATV, this is it.
We'll close with that. Thanks again.
No problem.